Hi guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Joseph Kraus. I left the Hasidic Jewish community 8 months ago and I'm gonna get successful. I have a goal to become a millionaire. So please do me a favor, subscribe and follow me. So you will see how I'm gonna go from now being homeless to a multimillionaire. So it's very hard. They don't give you any education or any pop culture. It's a cult. You live very strict. There's fence around the whole community, so it's kind of hard to leave. So yeah, make sure to subscribe and share this channel with a few friends, and please give it a thumbs up, and it'll really help me out. And you also enjoy how you're gonna see how we're gonna go from 0 all the way up to the top. Might take some time, but eventually I won't let you down, I promise you. So now let's go and subscribe first. Alright, now let's go into today's video. So today I'm gonna talk about things in the begin with. Even now, actually, most of the things are not like I already know it. Okay, let me first say what I'm talking about. So it's things what I have to learn, and it was very strange for me, and like how my reaction, how I was dealing with it. So what I'm saying is that even now, it's not like I'm talking now after that what it was. It actually is still ongoing situation. Of course I know way more, or at least I'm aware that there's something else, so now we can work on it. So let's go to the first thing, which is girls, females. Okay, in the community from where I come from, which is the Hasidic community, boys are not allowed to talk to girls, look on girls, or what else, touch girls. So so you can imagine when you got the chance when you're 17 years old, almost 18, for the first time to talk to a girl, will be really hard. You feel very uncomfortable first. Okay, now you're allowed to look on her, you're allowed to talk to her for the first time. So first you feel very uncomfortable looking on her, so you make very big eye contact like this, or you completely look away. So you have to learn how to find the way in between. It took me a while. I mean, actually I'm still learning how to talk to a girl, because I never talked before to a girl. And then you have the talking. You never talk to a girl. It's very hard, and you have to learn how. In the beginning you get very scared, you feel very uncomfortable. It's like, imagine you talking to a very famous. You ever feel like you scary, like you talk to a principal or something? I don't know, something like that. So yeah, it takes time. You have to be like, it's okay, relax, take a deep breath, and start talking. And then you have touching girls, and I'm talking about even just shaking hands, or I remember in the beginning with all the girls are like, oh Joseph, give me a hug. I'm like, no, I was scared, so you have to learn that. You just give a little hug, and yeah. And eventually you move up to sexual things, if you have a girlfriend, whatever. So yeah, that's basically it with them, with that. And now let's move on to the next thing, which is computers, a Chromebook. Okay, so was also very new for me. I've never ever used a computer or a laptop, nothing like that. We don't have anything. We don't have TVs. We don't have none of that. So I also have to learn how to use a computer, starting just by how to sign in. I didn't know how to even start, how to turn on the computer. Everything was somebody have to tell me how to use it, and then how to just go online, and go on the websites and look up stuff, or if I have class, how do I go on Zoom, how do I everything, I'm like a alien coming on a new planet, and I have to learn everything. And like I said to begin with, it's not like now I already know everything. um, I know now that I didn't know a lot in the beginning, but it's still a lot of very simple things that any 5-year-old in America knows. I still don't know. So now let's yeah, so everything with the computer was really hard. Then the next thing, what I was have to learn, I still learning, is to have respect for everybody. So the culture from where I come from, it's, I won't say that they have a lot of bad stuff going on, but the thing that they don't quite have respect, I don't know if it's like from a bad, it's just like their culture. Doesn't mean that it's not a bad thing or they shouldn't fix it, but I won't say that they're trying actually to be rude. That's how there was, whatever. So, they don't really say hi, hello, or goodbye, or hold doors for people, or say thank you, or, just basic manners, and, just basic, really basic stuff that every little kid knows how to do. So also that I always have to learn, and I still learning. So that was also in the beginning. People thought that I'm rude or disrespectful. You don't interrupt people when they talk. There's a way how stuff, you have to learn. It's a different culture, and you have to learn and how to be respectful. Then the also in the beginning with, I didn't really respect people from other religions or other beliefs, like no matter not necessarily a religion, like a belief. You have to learn to respectfully disagree. Not, first of all, you don't always have to disagree. That's one thing what you have to learn. But even if you do, it's a way how you do it respectful. And that's actually something what everybody can see very, very clearly in the comments. I don't know if this video, if it's gonna be the same, but in the previous videos, all the comments, I mean, because most of my viewers are Hasidic Jewish people, so I was very negative. So you can see like that you can disagree, but they're not respectful. It's not like they're coming with actual arguments. That's actually what a cult is. It's like they're not gonna come tell you this is why. They're just gonna talk bad stuff or just embarrass other people, but not with actual arguments, counter arguments, to say like, hey, no, what he said is not right, and here's why. It's just gonna be like, no, he's not right, I don't care why. That's actually what Donald Trump was a little bit like. He didn't actually said why. It was just like, oh, he's stupid, so what? Like, first of all, no, he's not stupid. And now, let's say he is, but what is your answer to the thing what he said? That's not how you answer something. So yeah, so you have to learn how to, respect other people's religions and belief. And then was also another thing what I have to learn, which I really don't know a lot about it. Like, no, some of the parts of it. So let me tell you what it is the LGBTQ community. So I didn't know, like, gay. I didn't know what gay means. I didn't know what a lesbian, definitely not. I didn't know what the transgender is. I didn't know none of that. Or bisexual. So, I always have to learn that that there's other people, and then I have to learn how to respect them, and and they're still whatever, they're nice people, and there's nothing wrong with them, and it's perfectly fine to be gay, lesbian, or bisexual, or even transgender. So you have to learn that. Or you also, speaking about transgender, you have to learn. I remember in the beginning where there was a girl, and she said she don't wants to be called. She thinks that she's a boy, so you have to respect that. In the beginning, I remember I was like laughing on her, and they told me that's not nice. She feels like she's a boy, so, and she wants to be called with the pronouns. I don't know exactly, like, not like in a female way. So you have to respect that and call it that way. And same thing. Speaking about respect, in the community, they always tell you that non-Jewish people, I mean, it doesn't matter black or white. I'm talking about generally, they call it goyim. which means a non-Jew, are evil people and they're bad people. So you're gonna realize quickly. In the beginning, what you still think like, oh, maybe they're not exactly right, but at least part of it. But then after a while, you realize that there are even way more nice and help people who really want to help you and are really good people, and like general non-Jewish people. So yeah, so you have to learn that. Now the other thing is that what I was have to learn, I actually lately start learning it, which takes a long time. It took me like 8 months to realize it. Is that education is important? They tell you like, no, you don't need education. You can be. That's not true. It takes time until you. I remember in the beginning when I was like talking to the principal, like, oh, I don't need school, I don't need nothing. I mean, I said I need, but I wasn't sure. So here's the thing: you always know in the beginning with deep what's the right thing, but it takes you a long time sometimes to actually know the real truth. So yeah, I was have to learn that, and like education is important, and now I'm gonna look how to do like more long term. I'm gonna see, maybe gonna go in school, college, something I'm gonna have to do, and we're gonna get successful, and that's gonna be a part of the journey. So guys, if you want to keep seeing my videos, and I guess it's gonna be really interesting seeing me going from this, having like an accent, barely speaking English, and still don't know stuff. Like even now I can tell you there's so many things what like in a year from now I'm gonna be able to say like, oh, back then I didn't know, or like so much more interesting stuff. So yeah, if you wanna know that, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell and share this YouTube channel with a few friends, and I guess they can also really enjoy it. So anyways, that's it for me today. Thank you so much, everyone. Love and peace, and be safe. Have a good day.